Hello everybody, we're back. We've had a little break from making these videos. I guess like everybody else, we've had that period of uncertainty where the clinic was open, but we had to be a little bit quiet about that fact because it was a very confusing time. We had quite a few restrictions placed on the business. So I felt probably for a few weeks that making a lot of noise was probably not a great idea, but I do apologise because I think informing people and teaching people, there's a lot of things that we now need to do because we're all emerging from a fairly oppressed environment where we've been quite restricted in what we can do. And certainly, I don't know about everybody else, but having kids at home from school, battling away with a lot of the issues of loss of routine and kids, I guess, fighting with teenagers and trying to get them to do their studies has been very, very challenging. But what we've been discussing amongst ourselves is that we're seeing now that we're all emerging from this dark cave and we're having to step out into a world of uncertainty. The kids have gone back to school. To some degree, businesses are re-emerging, opening up, but everyone's just a little bit unsure about themselves. And generally speaking, people are very tired, very run down. And clinically, what I'm seeing in the physiotherapy world is most of our patients that are coming in are dealing with pain that's not arising from sports injuries or injuries is where you might think that physios would see, but we're seeing pain arising from stress and fatigue, anxiety, the degree of depression, and I guess it's months and months of persistent uncertainty is taking its toll on our health. So there's a lot of things that we should be doing as human beings right now is utilising nature to enhance our health. And what I'm talking about there is exercise and simplicity. So I'm not talking about taking out gym memberships and doing specific exercises or anything like that. I think the message I want to convey today is that the weather is going to warm up a little bit. We can move around a little bit more. Most of us have been vaccinated. It's time to move. It's time to go outdoors and embrace nature because as human beings, we need to now start investing in our own well-being. There's a lot of things we can't control, but there's things that we can. So my message today is that we all need to understand the power of walking outdoors, the effect that being on the beach might have, or even getting into the salt water. Okay, so we need to look at how do we bring down our blood pressure? How do we bring down our blood sugars? How do we enhance our health using simple exercise? We also need to look at our diets. Have been pretty ordinary. I know mine has. You might even be able to tell a little bit of COVID enhanced weight gain myself. So I think that the message is we need to look at slowly re-emerging, getting out there, getting out in the sunshine and the wind and the rain and just feeling whole again. And, one of the most unknown principles when I'm practicing and patients are always very shocked is that if you are suffering from some back pain, some tension, headaches and neck pain and whatnot, the power of simple, regular exercise is incredible because your body will produce its own natural painkillers. You will hurt less if you move. You'll have more energy if you start moving again. Your immune system will improve. Okay, so if we just allow these circumstances to crush us, then it affects our health. So it's not just your mental or psychological health, but your physical health will be affected if you don't get out and move, if you don't engage socially, if we don't improve our diets, cut some of our bad habits. So as we wake up again, I think it's time that we all just get up, get going, and try to rebuild our resilience inch by inch. Just those little gains, just week by week. Don't try and do too much all at once. or you're going to end up here, okay? Don't suddenly go out and decide I'm going to lift this weight and I'm going to walk 10Ks. Just build gently and slowly. All right, so the take-home message now is we are emerging. Let's start investing in ourselves. Use some simple outdoor exercise to try and rebuild our physical, our psychological and emotional resilience. Thank you.